my therapist is just an enabler.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, I told
That's
him,
good.
I go.
That's the kind of therapy you want.
Yeah, exactly. Just a guy that just gives in to whatever I say. So I go,
you gotta do you, bro.
yeah. So
You gotta do you.
So in all honesty, I told him, look, man.
Some Samoan guy. Bro, you gotta do you, bro.
One of the Rock's
You got
cousins.
300 pounds,
Shaka.
6'8".
Yeah. He's just standing in a squat rack. While bro, you gotta do you, bro.
So I told him, this was like a year ago. I go, look, man, I'm done with, like, I've been done with for a while rubbing tugs because like I like them. It's a good outlet.
Sure.
Eat cheap and easy, but these women are sex trafficked.
It's cheap and easy as a race.
Yeah,
Cheap and easy?
these women are.
They're cheap and ease women.
Yeah, I go, they're sex trafficked. That's not right. I don't want to do it anymore. And he goes, well, that's one way of looking at it. Yeah, but he goes, think about this.
Whoa.
You're one of these women. You're dealing with just fat pieces of mean shit all day long. And a nice young guy like you comes in.
You're a good guy.
Doesn't start any trouble. You're the best part of their day.
Oh,
and I
wow.
go, well, maybe I should be back in this.
That is a wild take by your therapist.
Well, he also told me this because I tell him, because I get...
The next guy comes in, he's like, I raped 8 prostitutes at gunpoint yesterday, and I want to kill myself. And he's like, that's one way of looking at it. But the thing is, these women deserve it. Remember how bad your mom was?
Well, so like I get
You gotta do you, bro.
bro, you gotta live, bro.
You gotta do you, bro.
Life's for the living, bro. Salt life.
I'm just saying,
Salt life, bro.
From the front.
So I
out of his pussy.
I get very irritable. Like I get extraordinarily irritable. It's part of bipolar type 2, which is kind of a bullshit diagnosis, but essentially
is that the kind of bipolar named after the amount of inches of penis that Adam has?
No, me.
Me. They had to round up, but no, it's kind of a bullshit diagnosis. But basically, what they tell you is you have the depression part, but instead of the manic part, you get rage and irritability, which is kind of
the cranky
weird.
bipolar.
But anyway, so I'm telling my therapist how like I handle big things well. Like my good buddy died, and it was like I grieved properly. Like I handled that well. But like if I see someone like litter or people talking during the movies, like I want to kill him. Like I literally think about fucking I obsess about killing him.
That's like a very Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got hot yesterday in John Wick 3. There was
nothing.
No. The theater. There was a row of fucking French people behind us.
Shut up.
He dies at the end.
You didn't see it.
It's not part of the movie. There was a row of French people behind me in the theater.
John Wick dies at the
You're
end.
lying. You didn't see it. Shut up.
John Wick dies at the end of John Wick 3.
Stop. We're not talking about John Wick.
He's killed
3.
by Ian McShane's character.
Don't shut up.
And so my guy goes, you know, I think that's healthy. These murder fantasies are a way.
Are you just talking to a guy playing dominoes?
I don't know. It's a guy at a chess table in the park.
He goes,
probably the same guy you go see.
He goes, by having these murder fantasies, you're preventing yourself from ever committing a murder.
That makes
and I'm
sense
like,
to me.
have you ever heard of serial killers?
Like
there's a whole genre
They play
of
it
people
out.
that fantasize about murdering until they
There
murder.
would be no reason to have a separate charge for premeditated murder.
Right.
If there was even an ounce of truth to that statement.
Yeah, so I love this guy. He's on board with whatever I say.
rocks.
Just a real yes man of a therapist.
You have to realize that guy's just ripping you off.
No, because I
Nick,
feel
you
better.
don't know. You
Okay.
never went to shrink school. He's a professional.
Yeah.
He paid the money, student loans.
Yep.
He does. I think I would think the way you're thinking.
Yeah.
If I didn't leave feeling better.
If your life
I
wasn't
leave
better.
and I feel
You
better. and
shouldn't leave feeling better. You should go see somebody that's like, no, you fucked up. and
No,
here's
that's
what's
so
wrong.
Catholic, Nick.
Yeah.
No, you should leave feeling
It's
better.
not Catholic.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
The whole point of therapy is to like experience some kind of personal growth, right? And that
Of
doesn't
course.
happen without any like degree of introspection.
But
if you
that's
just
what
if
happens
somebody
in
tells
session.
you there's nothing wrong with your behavior or thinking, like continue doing exactly what you're doing.
But
You're not
on the
getting
other
better.
hand, a lot of people
You're just
beat themselves up about shit that they shouldn't be beating themselves
That's a
up
great
about.
point.
And the therapist can say, "Listen, you think that this is weird and that you're fucked up.
That
This is
doesn't
actually
sound
very
like the
normal."
case here. It
There's
doesn't
a-
sound
there's
like
a-
he's like, I feel bad about having too many chocolates.
There-
I think a
He's
lot
like,
of people fantasize about murder.
Well, no,
Right.
no. That I do. I did get mad at him because I said you minimize my binge eating
Yeah.
problem, and you act like it's
so he
not a
is
fucking
doing that,
problem.
too.
I
Well,
go,
then
you
he's
minimize that, and he goes, I'm sorry if that is really a serious issue. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So he's all right. I think there's a middle ground between
think
what
so,
Adam
too.
and Nick are saying.
I think
and
therapy is
that's
good, though.
the ideal therapist. And maybe
Yeah.
my guy leans a little heavy towards Adam's side of things, but I like him.
Yeah,
I'll-
your
to
life's
be
better.
honest, I just watch all the Melfi scenes again instead of going to a therapist regularly, and that seems to work.
It's been working for sure.
Yeah.
You've shown a lot
Yes.
of growth.
This is what the one thing that's infuriated me for years since I first was given psychiatric drugs. I find it to be one of the greatest rackets perpetrated upon us
Okay.
that a therapist and a psychiatrist
It's a
are two
different
different
job.
people.
Yeah, it's
it's
fucked
fucking
up.
ridiculous.
You gotta
You
be
all
paid.
need to go to the school to be able to subscribe or prescribe,
Yep.
excuse me. And this two job shit is bullshit.
It's
It didn't used
bullshit.
to be like that.
Yeah.
It used to be like the psychiatrist was also a therapist. You spend an hour talking to them, and they could also write prescriptions. And that's gone. Now you get to see a therapist for an hour, and then you talk to somebody for 10 fucking minutes, and they go, "Here's fucking, you need to be on this shit," and that's it.
Dude, I didn't know that they were two different jobs, and I went to a psychiatrist.
I'm more mad that they have
and
a
he was-
line you have to pay for now at the airport.
Do they?